back. The gun to give to the back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. To the ground to try to move the chains. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Grab near the sticks. It's Staley. The Volunteers pick up the first down. Here comes the hurry-up. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he's
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Ford. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route and he dropped it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Finds his man. It's Gaines. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. On the run, it's Lewis. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They are up by 7 over Clemson. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The toss to the right. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Dropping back, it's Ford. Bringing the heat. The sure hands, it's Jacobs. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruined it. Pick was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Now he's looking into the middle. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Turning it on! All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
To the air, it's Ford. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Vols headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. Inside the 25.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Looking for space. It's Lewis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ford. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Tennessee, 13, South Carolina.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Buying some time. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And the Vols need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Hits the crease. Touchdown ball. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Ford. This time he's got it. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an... play for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's like a loose boulder. Just caroms his way to the 32. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Ford. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Heaves it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina.
The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone, and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ford. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking to pass, it's Ford. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Vols want to crank the tempo. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 33 over Clemson. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Ford. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, South Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish.
South Carolina, 21.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Vols have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the defense stop them again on? The Sneak scores it. They build this 4th-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Though a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Ford. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Back to throw, it's Ford. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now adjusting. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Dumps it to the back. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Defense looks as if it's coming. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Ford. The throw to the outside is complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Barrels ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. All down inside the 5 and the 4 after the pick. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Slings it downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Looking deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Ford. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense